The village market bursts with life, a vibrant tapestry of color and sound as merchants hawk their wares. Aisha, visibly pregnant, moves through the crowd, her eyes reflecting a mix of hope and apprehension. The air is thick with spices and the murmur of bartering, a symphony of daily life unfolding around her. She pauses, catching whispers about the importance of sons, a shadow crossing her face. In Aisha's hut, kerosene light paints the mud walls with long shadows, the air rich with wood smoke and yearning. Aisha folds a vibrant kente cloth, her movements measured as Kwame watches, desire smoldering in his eyes. Aisha, my love, a son would bring great joy to our home, Kwame says, his voice soft, yet heavy with expectation. Aisha's face darkens with worry, the unspoken weight of tradition pressing heavily on her shoulders. Aisha lies on a bed, exhausted but radiant, a newborn baby girl nestled in her arms. The midwife, her face etched with wisdom, declares, "It's a girl, a healthy baby girl." Kwame beams with joy, his face lit up, but his smile falters as realization dawns. A shadow crosses Kwame's face, a flicker of disappointment, replacing the initial joy. Under the relentless sun, Kwame labors in the fields, sweat plastering his clothes as he toils. The rhythmic sounds of labor fill the air, a chorus of sweat and toil under the blazing sky. Man one speaks. A son is a blessing. He inherits the land, keeps the family name alive. Man too adds, "Indeed, without a son, what is a man's legacy?" Kwame's brow furrows with worry, his heart heavy with unspoken fears. "The pressure is immense," Kwame whispers, his voice lost amidst the sounds of the field. The oil lamp casts a warm glow on Aisha's hut, highlighting the woven mat where she gently nurses her baby. Kwame enters, his shoulders slumped, his eyes unfocused, lost in a distant world of thought. Aisha watches Kwame, her expression a mixture of concern and unspoken questions. The weight of Kwame's disappointment hangs heavy in the small, intimate space. The soft light emphasizes the contrast between Aisha's nurturing presence and Kwame's inner turmoil. Aisha's gaze pierces through Kwame's distant demeanor, sensing the unspoken burden he carries. Sunlight streams into Aisha's humble hut, casting a warm glow on the woven mats and simple earthen walls. Nana sits, her face a roadmap of worry, the lines etched deep with unspoken fears. She clutches a small pouch, its contents a blend of dried herbs and ancient hopes. Nana extends the pouch, her eyes filled with maternal concern and desperate longing. "Aisha, my child, I brought these for you," she says, her voice thick with emotion. "They are traditional remedies. They will increase your chances of bearing a son." Years pass. Aisha, now mother to 3 daughters, walks with dignity through the village. Whispers follow her, like a haunting echo, unseen but ever present. Other women watch, their eyes betraying a mix of pity and veiled suspicion. Their hushed mutterings speak of a curse, a dark shadow over Aisha's life. Aisha keeps her head high, striving to ignore the weight of their judgment. Inside Aisha's dimly lit hut, shadows dance on the mud walls, illuminated by a flickering oil lamp. Kwame towers over Aisha, his face a mask of fury, his eyes blazing with resentment. Aisha sits on a woven mat, her expression a painful blend of defiance and resignation. Kwame's voice booms, laced with desperation. "It's been years, Aisha. Still, no son." His words echo in the small hut. "What am I supposed to do? My lineage ends with you." Aisha's voice cracks with anguish. "Kwame, please. It is not my fault." By the tranquil river, Abena stands tall, a picture of youthful strength. She embodies resilience, ready to tackle the day's chores. With determined eyes, Abena begins to fetch water. The river reflects her unwavering spirit. She helps her mother, taking on the burden. Abina is a symbol of hope and strength. Sunlight bathes the schoolyard as children's laughter fills the air, a symphony of youthful exuberance. Aisha's daughters stand out amidst the crowd, their faces bright with curiosity and intelligence. Their hands shoot up eagerly in class, their minds racing to meet every challenge. They excel effortlessly, their talents shining brilliantly among their peers. A sense of accomplishment and joy radiates from them as they embrace the day's learning. Inside the village elder's hut, sunlight paints the air with dancing dust motes, illuminating Kwame and the elder. Kwame sits on a woven mat, a picture of youthful strength against the hut's rustic backdrop. The village elder listens, his face a canvas of wrinkles etched by time and wisdom, concern etched deep. Sunlight casts long shadows, emphasizing the gravity of their conversation. The elder leans forward, his voice low and resonant with ancestral weight. Kwame, you should take another wife who can bear you a son, the elder says, the words hanging heavy in the air. In Aisha's dimly lit hut, shadows flicker, mirroring the brewing turmoil. Kwame stands before Aisha, his face a mask of guilt and resolve. Aisha sits on a woven mat, her eyes wide with disbelief and betrayal. Aisha, I have been considering taking another wife, Kwame confesses, breaking the heavy silence. Aisha's heartbroken whisper fills the small hut. You would do this? After all these years? Dust devils swirl across the barren fields. Withered crops stand as stark reminders of a failed harvest. The riverbed lies cracked and empty, a desolate scar where life once thrived. Villagers move with weary desperation, their faces etched with worry, and their eyes searching for hope. The heavy silence of thirst hangs in the air, a palpable weight on the parched land. A blazing fire dominates the village, painting the night with chaotic shadows and light. Flickering light dances across the faces of the villagers, revealing their fear and despair. They huddle together, seeking solace in numbers as the fire roars, voices hushed with worry. The air hangs heavy, thick, with the unspoken dread of what the flames might bring. Each face reflects the same haunting question. What will be left when morning comes? Sunlight dapples the forest floor, painting shifting patterns as Abina and her sisters step into the emerald depths. The air hangs heavy with the earthy perfume of damp soil and the sharp, clean scent of ancient pines. Whispers of their grandmother's tales guide them, leading them deeper in search of the hidden spring. Each step crunches softly on fallen leaves, the silence amplifying the forest's watchful presence. They venture forth, their youthful faces alight with anticipation and a touch of trepidation. The canopy above forms a living cathedral, filtering the sunlight into ethereal beams of hope. Sunlight catches a hidden spring, its waters sparkling invitingly. Abena and her sisters discover the hidden oasis, a promise of life in the heart of the wilderness. Together, they clear the path, hands moving in harmony to unveil nature's gift. Laughter dances on the breeze as they fill their containers, the spring song echoing their joy. Precious water in hand, they begin their trek back, hope rippling through their steps. The village awaits, unaware of the treasure they carry, a lifeline shimmering in the sun. Abena and her sisters walk back towards the village, water containers balanced carefully on their heads. The midday sun beats down, reflecting off the full containers, promising relief to the parched village. In the distance, the first villager spots them, a hand raised in excited anticipation. A ripple of movement spreads through the village as others emerge, their faces etched with hope. As Abena and her sisters draw closer, the villagers' expressions shift to pure joy and heartfelt relief. The containers are lowered, and the precious water is shared, quenching both thirst and anxiety. Torches flicker, casting long, dancing shadows across the village square as the night comes alive with jubilant celebration. Villagers raise their voices in a chorus of praise, their faces illuminated with gratitude under the warm torchlight. The air is thick with excitement as the community gathers, united in their joyous tribute to Abena and her sisters. Admiration gleams in their eyes, reflecting the bravery and quick thinking of the sisters who saved them all. Each face tells a story of relief and renewed hope, a testament to the sisters' unwavering courage. The flickering flames mirror the burning gratitude in the hearts of every villager, celebrating their saviors. Sunlight streams into the elder's hut, motes of dust swirling in the golden light as the village elder sits, deep in thought. Aisha stands before him, her face etched with both relief and lingering worry. The village elder speaks solemnly. The daughters of Aisha have shown us the true meaning of courage and sacrifice. Can we still cling to the belief that sons are inherently superior when it was daughters who saved us all? He asks. In Aisha's warm hut, lit by a gentle oil lamp, Kwame stands, humility etched on his face. Aisha, I am truly sorry for my behavior, Kwame says, his voice heavy with regret. He continues, I was blind, consumed by pride and foolish traditions. I've come to realize the immeasurable value of our daughters, Kwame confesses, his gaze softening. Under the bright village sun, Kwame's face softens with newfound appreciation as he looks at his daughters. His weathered hands gently guide theirs, passing on the wisdom of traditional skills. Kwame's voice is kind and patient, filled with respect as he encourages his daughters. He brings them books, a symbol of his commitment to their education and empowerment. Under the vast sky, villagers unite to reconstruct their shattered farms, a symphony of resilience echoing across the fields. Men and women work side by side, their faces etched with determination. Each swing of the hammer a testament to their resolve. With shared purpose, they lift beams until the earth, a harmonious blend of strength and unity. Every hand contributes, every effort recognized, as the community rises from the ashes with renewed vigor. Hope blossoms amidst the rebuilding, a vibrant tapestry of collaboration and shared destiny taking root in the fertile land. Under the bright sun, girls in school uniforms walk towards the school, their laughter echoing in the air. A vibrant banner proclaims, "Education is the right of every child," showcasing the community's dedication. Inside the classrooms, girls actively participate, their faces alight with curiosity and determination. Dedicated teachers guide their students, fostering an environment of learning and empowerment. The school stands as a beacon of hope, symbolizing a brighter future for the village's young girls. A new well stands tall, a symbol of hope in the village heart. Clear water gushes forth, bringing life and sustenance to the community. Abena and her sisters beam with joy, their hard work bearing fruit. Villagers gather, their faces reflecting gratitude for the sisters' gift. The setting sun casts a warm glow as Aisha and Kwame watch their daughters play in the village square. Laughter echoes through the air, mingling with the bleating of goats returning home. Aisha gazes at her daughters, her heart swelling with love. Our daughters are the seeds of a new tomorrow. Kwame nods in agreement, his eyes reflecting the golden light of the sunset. The village basks in the tranquil beauty of twilight, a promise of hope and renewal hanging in the air.